fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, little children, and fellow drivers. I decided to do my speech on, it's called Road or Ring. Are you on the road or are you in the ring? Because there's a lot of people in the state of New Jersey that act like they're in the ring. And also New York. So, I came up with a term for road rage. It's real, ordinary, acting dangerous on the road. Ridiculous adults, greatly excited. And that's what they are. They're road ragers. Ridiculous. Now, the reason I came up with this is because I was parking to go swimming, which unfortunately happens to be in the parking lot of a shopping center. So I am not a Saturday shopper. I couldn't care less about malls, but I swim every day. I was just parking to go swimming. So I parked in my car sitting, and I was going through my gym bag, make sure my flip-flops were in there. My car wasn't even on. It's just parked in a spot, looking through my stuff. A minivan pulls up. There's a man, there's a woman, there's two old ladies in the back seat. I just opened my car door to get out, got my gym bag to go in the pool. Very carefully opened my car door, got out, had my gym bag to go in the pool. As I did that, a man jumped out of the driver's seat and said, "Well, thanks a lot." Well, I didn't know what he was referring to. Apparently the wife said that when I opened my car door, I opened it into their van. I know that I didn't. I know that I didn't. What I assume happened was the two old ladies in the back were backseat drivers who were extremely annoying, probably completely annoyed the couple in the front, and in displaced anger, because they couldn't yell at Grandma and Auntie M in the back, she took out her rage on me by saying to her husband, "That bitch just slammed my door." That's verbatim what she said. I didn't touch her door. The solution to road rage is don't react. I don't care how ridiculous or what they accuse you of, don't react. They're on the crazy train. Let them keep riding it. You're a passenger, this is your stop, get off. I knew I didn't do a thing. So I politely said, "Well, sir, I don't know what you're referring to," and on about how I hit his door. Well, I knew he didn't. So then she rolls down her window. "I saw you do that, you hit the door." I said, "Oh, that's funny because I know the owners of the place and I'd love to see that on video." Of course I don't know the owners of the place. It was a dry cleaner. The pool's around the pool. But that quieted her a bit. So then, as I'm now going to go enjoy my swim, I realized, I think I'm really going to leave my car parked here next to these people? Granny in the back was like this with her cane. I mean, they really had displaced anger. And the funny thing was, I wasn't even driving. I was parked. So I decided, no, I'm not going to enjoy my swim, so I got back in the car and politely backed out. I'm going to go park way over there where they can't. I circled around like 4 times, so they didn't even know where I parked. But this proves my point. As I was backing out, the wife rolled down her window and she said to me, "Well, that wasn't really an apology." And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a very forgiving person, but it's hard to apologize for something that you didn't even do." And she said, "Well, that's not an apology." So I politely backed away and she said, "Yeah, sure, go back into somebody else." Now it's about backing into somebody. First it was that I hit her car. So obviously it didn't make sense. But, you know, it's very scary what's going on nowadays. It doesn't have to be on the road. It's a lot in the parking lot. On the road, you see people like this. Just stay away, don't react. You don't have to react. They're giving you the finger, keep driving. Don't even look at them. That's the #1 rule. I was a trauma nurse for years. If I reacted to every psych patient that said something fresh, don't react. You don't take it personal. Obviously, they have a problem. This is the typical parking spot fight in Bergen County on a Saturday at the mall. Either don't go shopping or don't fight over a spot. But I tell you, I just completely parked far away from those people. it's amazing how the entire family was enraged. So, you know, think about that though. You don't know what happened to their family. Maybe somebody just died. Maybe they were all going through grief stages. Maybe a kid just ran away. Who knows why they were so full of rage? Maybe they had to move in those two elderly people that now crowded their house and were annoying. It's not me to guess, but I'm not going to suffer from their consequences. And they really were that full of rage. And it's really scary. I've seen it in the Walgreens parking lot in Ramsey. I can't get over these people. And my best advice to road rage is, you know, you are the regular, ordinary adult, right? You're just the regular, ordinary adult. Don't turn into a dangerous one just because you're in the car. Your car is not a weapon to be used against people or full of rage. They're just ridiculous adults, greatly excited, and most of the time over nothing. Over nothing. They just want to be right. Maybe they're not right in their family or in their life, so they're going to take it out on you. But this is a picture of a typical person driving. One side is calm, the other side's all stressed out. You have these distracted drivers, these people with too many apps. I call them app holes, okay? People with apps. I make up names for people, but these people that have nothing better to do than look at their apps when they're driving. Are you kidding me? I mean, do you read a book and drive? This is what I do now that I'm not a trauma nurse. I drive children. And you have to stay safe when you're driving kids to their activities. And this is just a picture. I found the guy behind the poor mom that's trying to drive here with the kids scared to death. But I see it a lot, even on the school pickup line. I have to go and pick up these children from school, which I'm paid to do. And these mothers are crazy. They think you're cutting them off. Like, where are we going? We're all parked in front of a school. You can't move until the bus moves. So, the moral to the story is just don't react. Don't react. And anger, this is not the time to stare the anger in the face. You can't fight with a wounded animal. They might bite. If the driver is that aggravated over a parking spot, there's a lot more behind that story. Don't respond. Just let it go. Go on down the road. You're in the road, you're not in the ring.